was that transition like? You know, saying you a unpolished player, you know, coming into the team that we had at that time. I mean, shit, it was guys all through the room.
Man, it was hard. Oh no, yeah, see, no cut. Bro, they gave me 82.
Nigga look like Littlefoot, bro.
Told me, hold on, chill. I ain't gonna.
Nigga look like Littlefoot, bro.
I get the flaming.
Nah, bro.
Hey. But not for real. On the visit, I mean, so when they gave me the offer, I ended up going back the next week because they wanted me to have a visit before I took a visit to A&M because I was narrowing it down. Yeah. And I'm in the office with Coach Miles, and Coach Miles is like, you gonna come? Like, full court blitz. My parents looking at me. Everybody looking at me. I'm like, man, I already know what the answer is, but I'm like, so what number I'm gonna get? And they're like, what number you want? And I was 21. Yeah. So I was like, I want to wear 21, like as a receiver, 21. They're like, bet.
Yeah.
You got you 21. Bet, commit, sign, commit. Man, they gave me 82, bro.
You ain't had no,
You're not getting 21. Not back then. Not at that time.
I should have known, bro. But
yeah, I don't know.
I was just like, they gonna do it for me because he got up and talked to the assistant and was like, we gonna get it.
He made it look great. Yeah,
it looked great.
Yeah,
great.
Yeah. That was for your parents.
Yeah. It was.
That was for your parents.
But yeah, the transition was tough because my first year, I was just trying to adjust to being on my own for real. And then I'm out there, I ain't really getting the reps. Because, you know, we used to have the camp was split the first 2-3 days. Like the people that's actually going to play.
Yeah.
Practice in the morning.
Right.
People who ain't going to play.
Right.
Practice in the evening.
And then, yeah.
And so, like, I kind of already knew it was up because I was practicing in the evening.
Yeah.
And then, like, whenever I get a shot, like, it just wasn't clicking. I wasn't really getting the reps, but also I had anxiety, too, because I'm out there trying to prove that I need to be out there. And I'm going to get some dogs, too.
It's a lot of good motherfuckers on each side of the ball, bro.
And so it was like, it wasn't clicking. And then camp, I knew I wasn't going to play that first year for real. I would get in, like, garbage time minutes at the end. But the next year, I think you left spring ball. Mm-hmm. I was snapping. And I was like, I'm going to play for real. But they had another good recruiting class. And that year, they put me at the bottom again.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I'm about to transfer. But at the time, you couldn't transfer.
The transfer, you had to sit out.
You had to sit out and go, like, lower or something like that. Yeah. And so I was just like, but at the time, all the other receivers was mad because, you know, we didn't throw the ball anyway.
We didn't throw the ball at all, bro. Like, your first year... no, it wasn't even your first year. It was the year before. It was the year before that.
Odell, no?
No, yeah. Odell them year when we had Zach. We was actually like, that was the first time that I'm actually like seeing what our offense could be if we actually play like to date football type shit. But you gotta throw it.
Turn around and hand that bitch off.
Yeah, and so like all the receivers was mad. Everybody was like, we transferring. I'm like, I'm transferring with y'all. Like, we gonna.
Niggas ain't go nowhere.
We all gone. Then everybody started transferring. I'm trying to like figure mine out. And I actually went up there. I haven't even told this story. I went up there, Cam Cameron.
Yeah.
And to be like, why am I not playing? And he gave me whatever reasons. But it all came back down to at the end, he was like, we're not going to let you transfer. And I was like, but at the time, I think you could do that though. Like you can deny somebody
you can.
For transferring.
At that time,
was just like, so after that, I went and talked to Mama Shirley. They helped me with my anxiety, and I was just like, we just gonna figure it out. And next year was my junior year, and I was doing well. Doing camp again. I was killing it.
Yeah.
They ended up putting me like at backside X, and then I was an F. I was slot. Never played slot.
Yeah.
But after the first game, we played Wisconsin, and they wanted to switch it and move Malachi to slot.
Right.
And they moved me to the outside. And I was like receiver 3 anyway. But Coach Miles ended up getting fired after the Auburn game when we thought we won on the last play.
Yeah, no, that shit was crazy.
That was going to be if that would have counted, that would have been like one of my favorite plays of all time.
Oh, for sure. I mean, I remember watching this game.
So you got it queued up.
This my first. This my first year out of college and shit. I'm trying to tap in with my guys for real.
I was too turned,
and it was too much crazy shit that happened this year, bro, for our team.
I was too turned, but after this play, they decided to let Coach Miles go, and Coach O took over, and it was
no sir.
Yeah, nah. That shifted a lot of shit in our football history.
No, for sure.
For the past, like, what is it, 5-6 years, whatever that shifted a lot of shit. That
our bad, our fault.
That was tough. Some Auburn games always come down to.
They always do.
That happened back when I was there too. Same way when I was Auburn, LSU, bro. Every game.
But the thing, King, like it wasn't even y'all. That was on Coach.
Yeah.
That was on Coach. Blundered that shit. And it's happened before in his tenure that, he had something like that happen where he mismanaged the clock at Ole Miss and, various situations where he, made questionable decisions. But that one specifically was like, come on now. You can't do that. Especially not in this league, what we supposed to be.
And back when, like, one L was it.
Yeah, one L was it.
You can't take a L in the season for real. And
at
if you have one, like, you got to... stay with one.
Yeah, you couldn't just take two losses.
We ended up going 2-2, season over with.
Right, 2-2, season over with.
In that game, like I said, the Auburn LSU game, bro, it's always one. It's 4 or 5 games on your schedule every year. Back when the West played the West, that you just knew, nigga, no matter it's gonna be rough, it's gonna be physical, it's gonna be a long day. We're gonna be in for a dogfight. No matter what the record is,
at all,
niggas, we gotta show up and get, especially up front, like. You got to show up and get busy. And so LSU was like LSU, Bama, Georgia.
Yeah.
I'd say these two, bro. Mississippi State was always, at least up front, they always had some dogs up front.
No, up front, they definitely always had some dogs.
But it's just one of them games, like, you're going to be sore. Like, you're going to be sore going into next week's game still.
Yeah.
No, that was...
So what was it like, for you going through the coaching change like that? Like, did you have, I guess, any type of relationship with Coach Miles? To where it, kind of, may probably change things a little bit.
I mean,
but
we had like a coach and player type relationship, but like I said, I wasn't high on the depth chart, so like we weren't really having conversations for real.
Yeah,
I was having a conversation with the receiver coach, but like I had 4 different receiver coaches, one every year, and so I was just kind of in the mix. But what helped me was the 2 years that I wasn't playing, my freshman and sophomore year, I would do scout team.
No, yeah.
And I would. That's when I really was like, okay, I can really play football on this level. Yeah. I'm going against Shaw, Davis, Jamal,
right,
and like
Rashad, all them boys.
I had a whole scout team highlight tape on my phone that I would watch, and I'd be like, damn, I'm really doing this. Like nobody ever see these plays.
Yeah.
But I'm one-handing, and so like...
Over there getting them niggas cussed out on deep picking.
Oh, yeah. Look, we over here trying to learn our goddamn game plan for this week, and he out here trying to go crazy.
This is my game day. Every time I get to go out there, and so like Coach O was the D-line coach, and so when he took over, it was like, nah, we going through you now.
See, and that's all it takes, bro, as a coach, like knowing the lay of the land and what it takes for your team to be successful, bro. Like, yes, LSU, we gonna run that bitch down your throat. A gap, B gap, 40 times a game.
Now, we still was toting it, like
still running the game, but it's like our offense doesn't have to be 75% run. 25% pass. Like, they knew we wasn't gonna pass. Like
there's a Leonard back there.
Yeah.
Raps.
Like they knew we was gonna run it twice. And when they get the third down, if we gotta pass it, we're gonna pass it.
Yeah.
They kind of knew what the formula was. And so, seeing that change, it was cool for me because I knew what type of athletes we had on our team every year. We got, some of the top receivers in the country playing on our team, and for them not to being able to get some production and our offense be, stagnant and not putting points on the board, it's like, man, why is we not trying to change something up? So it's tough going out there and, knowing what type of talent we had on our team and not seeing them, get a chance to shine.
We had so many players, because one person that always come to my mind when I think about, like, my story is Russ.
Hell yeah.
Russ was a cornerback with 39 and switched to receiver, junior, senior, and got drafted.
Facts. Yeah, Russ
had a good career, got paid.
No, yeah, Russ was, one of the young guys that came in. He was smart. He was kind of like me. He didn't really say a whole lot, but he went out there, played hard. Of course, he made mistakes and shit like that. But great player. But it's like so many people on the defensive side of the ball on the depth chart, bro. It's like you really got to be making plays or showing that you're, understanding the game and up to the speed of it for them actually to trust you, want to put you out there. But, being a dual, playing both sides of the ball, it make you a whole lot more valuable. And then when he got out there at receiver and started making plays,
so that's
I see that. I leave and then I'm watching the games. I see Russ hurdling motherfuckers. I'm out there going crazy. Because I'm like, shit, I know what type of athlete Russ is. He just had to get an opportunity to play out there on the field, bro.
Did y'all play together in Atlanta?
No, we didn't play. We didn't play together in Atlanta. But I definitely kept up with Russ's. Because I'm like, damn, you see it sometimes. Receivers go to DB, but you don't see it a whole lot of time the other way around.
Yeah.
So to see him, have to sit and struggle and then get out there and make plays and like actually make a career for himself, that shit was beautiful, bro.
Facts.
Beautiful. But, kind of, the same with your story. And, a lot of guys of, the old football age, shit, you had to wait at least 2-3 years before you actually got some real tick out there.
You're going to do some waiting.
Yeah, you ain't gonna just, transfer and be playing and all this and all that.
But that just lets you know how deep, like, the depth of the team was like that. Like, you go in there like that, like, you look at the talent he is, obviously, but if he's not playing, like, guys in front of him, obviously, are like multi-talented too. So it's not like you playing behind some bum.
No, you're not.
You're not waiting behind no bum-ass niggas.
Yeah, before Russ switched over to receiver the year before, I want to say he was like the fourth or fifth corner. He was the fifth corner on the depth chart type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So from going fifth corner to over now I'm in the top 3 receiver or top 4 receiver rotation. Like, shit, I'm playing. You playing for real. But okay, man.
Did you have a welcome to the SEC moment?
Ooh. Welcome to the SEC. My welcome to the SEC was sit on the bench. Bro, I used to sit on the bench, watch the games, and just be like, man, even though these are my teammates, I'm like, bro, they so cool. They get to go out there and play. Like,
you just want to play the game.
I just wanted to play. And then, like, when I had a moment my freshman year, it wasn't a SEC game, but I finally got in, like, 2 minutes left in the game, and they threw me a go ball against, like, New Mexico State, and it just hit me in the chest and fell.
Ooh, I think I remember that.
And it hurt.
I think I remember that.
Because I've been waiting on this moment, and that was the only target I had in 2 years. And I was like, damn.
Only target in 2 years is tough.
The only target.
That shit tough, bro. I know that's not easy.
You was open. Obviously, you was open.
I was open. It was touchdown.
He was open.
It was touchdown.
He was for sure open.
That fueled me, though. That was like, all right, come on. That won't happen. You can't let that happen again.
Well, they say a lot of receivers say is when you're that wide open, it's hard to catch. You so used to somebody guarding you, like being that wide open can throw you off a little bit. I've heard that.
I don't know if it's true. I don't know.
I've heard some receivers say, like, you're not used to being that wide open, like, it'll fuck you up being that wide open.
Sometimes the easy ones be the hardest ones.
It is times when it's like you know where the ball going, so you tracking it, so you kind of just lazily put your hands there because you know it's just gonna fall there and catch it. It's routine.
Hit off the front of your fingertips. It's all wet.
Gotta be locked in.
No, definitely. Okay, man. So boom, Coach O, took over. He started getting some tick, man. And then going into your last year, getting, I guess, being in conversation for the 7. How that even come about?
At the time, So I had, like I said, I sat the first 2 years. I finally played year 3. I might have had like 400 yards. But at the time, sound crazy, but people like, you should come out. I'm like, I should leave?
Go to the league?
Yeah, and I'm like, I'm just not getting used to playing college for real.
Right.
But like at the time I started thinking about it and I was like, nah, I want to stay. Then I was talking to Coach O and Coach O was talking about bringing me back and wanted me to come back. And that's when we talked about 7 and I was like, it'll be an honor for me to like wear it, you know, and I hit up Leonard and all that and they okayed it with G-string. And I wore it and I was like, it looked so much better than 82.
Oh, for sure. 82 is cooked.
Like, I keep 82 on my handles and stuff. 1, because I never just changed it. And 2, I was like, it just remind me of like what I came from for real.
Right.
But that's 7 hard.
No, yeah, it is. That's one of the best numbers out there, bro.
I never imagined really ran it for real. So when it happened, I took it and ran with it.
No, that's a beautiful thing. But shit, knowing that, you got that type of playmaking ability, fuck. I remember being out there in your first year, one of the practices in the indoor. I can't remember what the emphasis was or some shit, but this motherfucker ran the deep ball, and I'm like, bro, ain't no way this motherfucker this goddamn fast. Like this goddamn fast. All he was a stick at the time, but that motherfucker was so fast, bro. He was so goddamn fast.
I'm like, catch him.
I'm like, shit, bro. I hope this motherfucker get a shot,
bro. I used to love when they called anything, and I had a post on the backside.
I want to say that's exactly what the fucking play was.
Most of my catches, like, from them early days came from just us running post and basic.
Yeah.
Getting the safety to jump to basic and launching it.
I mean, but that's what you do when you got a speedster like that. You just let the
do
fucking
do best.
Bro, get the ball in his hands and get out the fucking way. Your first touchdown with that 79 yarder, the run.
Oh yeah.
Boy, and the Texas the Texas
Bowl.
Texas Bowl, the bowl game.
Texas Bowl. That was
First touchdown.
That's my first time having a ball in my hand.
First touch.
In college? In college. That was my first time. The only other time was that time it hit me in the chest. Freshman year.
First touch.
So this was the next time I touched it.
Well, second touch.
He one of them niggas, he throw his head when you see him when he get... He probably be fast if he get his head down.
I said I was tired. I was like, I just can't get tackled. Because I know I'm not getting the ball. Who knows the next time I see the ball again?
Especially running the ball.
And it's crazy because we had designed this play. We played A&M the last game of the season. We had designed this play, but we had 2 options, like 2 ways to run it. And the other way, Geis ran one and I had one.
Yeah.
And I was like, I know when we get to the game, they're not gonna call mine.
They're probably gonna call it for him. Yeah.
In the A&M game, they called it, and guys had a big run. I was like, oh, they ain't gonna never call it again. And so for bowl week, they were like, we're gonna call it for the bowl game. You know, sometimes the bowl game they try other.
Man, what? I've been there. I've been there for the bowl game.
All right, give me a chance.
Yeah.
I went to sleep thinking about that play.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, no, that's a beautiful way to pop that bitch off for real. Second touch.
You got to get your playmakers a ball, man. That's especially in college or any level, bro. Put the ball in his hands, put him in space, give him some blocks, and let him do what he does.
Yeah, no, bro. It was definitely nice to see, you know what I'm saying, the young guys that I have been there, seeing them wait their time. And then actually get out there on the field and go out there and make some plays for real, bro. That was a beautiful thing to see. Especially in that 7. Motherfucker was taking kickbacks, all types of shit.
I wasn't even expecting to do punt return that year. Coach O asked me to do it. And I was like, I don't want to do it.
Don't want to do it? Come on now.
Punt return is dangerous.
Man,
it is dangerous.
Bro, you got so much on your shoulders doing punt return.
I feel what you're saying, but you the fastest nigga out there.
I respect it, but like, man, I remember specifically playing Bama and him hitting the ball and just hearing the crowd go, ooh.
Yeah.
And you watching it drop and you got headhunters.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's a big responsibility,
responsibility.
Responsibility, man. Shit, you number 7.
No, I did it.
No, yeah, you did. You did well.
I did it.
You did well.
Got to the league and they was like, you gonna do it?
I mean, that was
different animal at that
different
level.
animal.
No,
bro.
yeah, definitely different animal. Check him out.
Against us?
Against Auburn. He had to get his get back.
Had to
get his get back.
Vertical. Yeah, it's over with.
Yep, get vertical. It's over with.
Auburn was killing us too.
Blush.
It was like,
Yo, appreciate you.
I forgot what the score was, but like 20.
No, this turned the game around. You just need your playmaker to touch the ball one time. Change the whole game.
That Auburn game be lit.
It do.
Every time.
It do. And luckily we get to play them next year, but
we're going to the game.
Hell yeah.
Where is that?
It's in Auburn this year. It's in Auburn this year. But we'll be there. We'll be there. But yeah.
The craziest memory of Auburn was when we played them what year was it? Might have been my first year. So you was there.
Oh, we played them and it was raining?
Nah, maybe it was, but they had a dog at receiver. He was just mossing shit.
I think I know exactly who you're talking about.
It was Duke Williams, maybe?
Duke, yeah. Duke and Sammy. So look, we talked about this because Sammy was getting off on Rashad, but then when they put me out there on Sammy, he ain't had no catches.
You clamped them?
No, yes. Yeah, like they only I think he only had 2 targets when I was out there on him, but he ain't had no catches. But it was Sammy and what the other guy? What was his name? Duke.
Bro.
Yeah, Duke Williams.
This game showed me the SEC was for real.
Sammy.
Yeah. Yeah, nah. This game was pissing me off for real because I'm like
straight head taps.
Yes, sir.
And his ass.
Yep. Touching paint.
Foot
in the ground.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be nice to see us play again. Shit, it's been 2-3 years.
Man, they should never took it away in the first place.
Ever.
Wait, we weren't playing no more?
No, we know they don't. They stopped doing the divisions. There's no West, East, and West.
Yeah, we ain't play Auburn in a minute, bro.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
It's been 3 years.
I just hate that shit, bro. How you go from playing somebody every year
4 years,
not playing them at all?
It's like a 3-4 year break. But anyway,
the real Tigers.
All right, bro, chill out. Y'all not the real Tigers. Cause y'all got identity crisis. Y'all the Tiger Birds. So I'll go for that.
The Auburn Tigers. We ain't no identity
Tiger
crisis.
Birds, man.
Nah.
Tiger Birds.
Hey, shut your ass up. You shut your ass up.
It is the Tiger Birds, bro. Cause y'all War Dam and War Eagle and stuff. It sounds like
shut up.
Yeah, it don't even
That's
mean
the Auburn Tigers. We the real Tigers.
Y'all a new animal. I'm not mad at it.
Shut up.
How was college life at Auburn?
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially playing football back then, it was great.
Oh yeah, back then.
It was great.
And I mean, but in Alabama, it's not really a whole lot. So
See,
like, the
Auburn,
college
Bama.
towns, they be like that.
Yeah. It was Auburn, Alabama, and we was whooping Bama ass back then. I never lost Alabama. So yeah, it was dope. It was real college life, football, college life. It was great. It was a great time.
Good Lord. Yeah, young king.
What year you was in college?
04 to 07, 03 to 07.
Nigga, granddad.
Yeah, I'm old. I was there with Ronnie Brown, Cadillac. I got 2 years with them, and then Kenny Irons.
What cell phone is that?
Auburn's 334.
No, I'm saying like what cell phone you had, like a Razor?
Oh no, nigga, I had the Nokia
brick.
No, not the fucking nigga, not that brick.
I didn't got a brick.
No, I went from the Nokia to the first.
That one right there.
Yeah, then it went to when they had the Voyager. It was the T-Mobile, the Sidekick. So if you use T-Mobile, you had the Sidekick. Yeah. Well, I'm a Samsung Verizon guy. He had the Voyager.
Nigga said a Voyager.
Yeah,
that's it.
Voyager. Yeah, when you slide and pop up, and
I remember that.
That's a brick.
Yeah, flip that bitch open. Had the keypad on the middle. Then it went to the slide, and you could slide that bitch up.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Droid. That's
Hell no.
Samsung. Yeah, nigga. Samsung.
All right. Let's
Apple ass. No, that's what I yeah.
Fucking weak. Yeah. All right, let's get back to it. So your last year coming out, man, number 7, had a pretty good year. End of the year, 800 plus yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 touchdowns on punt return. Second team all SEC. Felt like you did pretty good for yourself, huh?
I felt like it.
Okay. So at this point, you had it in your mind that you was gonna, go.
Come here.
Okay. Blocking too.
Good Lord.
Body.
Oh, that's the bowl game. That's the
Body.
Oh, that's.
It was a terrible bowl game.
Wow.
Was this Music City? This a Music City joint?
This was
no. That's not music. That's not Music City.
This is Orlando.
Ended up playing Notre Dame twice.
Yeah.
Back to back bowl.
No, so we had played Louisville.
Yeah.
The year before in Orlando.
Anyway, my bad. Yeah.
Something slight.
You got to block now.
Yeah.
You got to block. At LSU, them receivers gonna fucking block. Or they ain't getting the ball.
Facts.
Back then, at least.
Yeah, you not getting the ball more than 3 times anyway.
Oh, so exactly.
You might as well do something with your time.
I like that.
Yeah. Out there catching bodies.
Trying.
You feel me?
Love it.
Out there catching bodies.
You see a receiver block shit. That's love.
That fire you up, huh?
Yeah.
That fire you up.
Shoot, he out here blocking shit. If receivers blocking, nigga, I better be doing the damn thing.
You can't be out here like false, missing blocks and shit.
Right. You out there missing your block and a receiver down there pancaking niggas. Like, that's not a good look.
Yeah.